YouTube, how we doing? PPS back. It is YouTube play of the daytime. I actually have a guest for the first time in forever. So if you watched Past the Prop this morning, you guys know there's not many props out right now. So we're thinking this is the best way to get some stuff out for you guys tonight. Full 11-game NBA slate, some pretty fat totals, joined by my guy, Stu, Monotone Football. How you doing, man? First time hopping on here for a play of the day video.
Yeah, man, I'm doing good. I'm honored. I'm glad I could be invited. Like you said, got some good NFL plays out earlier, but there's a huge NBA slate tonight. A lot of great stuff. So I figured we mix it up a little, have 2 videos out today. And yeah, hopefully we got some winners. Hopefully I can bring some good luck over here, man.
Yeah, unfortunately, I got to do a quick recap here from yesterday. My 2 college basketball plays. Bryant decided not to show up at all. They shit the bed. Fortunately, that one fell. Pepperdine came through. It was awesome. So we ended up juicing out a little bit there. Full season college basketball, 13-10, 2.6 units profit so far. And this is going to be just like our normal YouTube play of the days, like 1 or 2 minute breakdowns. And we got 4 plays for you guys, 2 from each of us. So let's get right on into it. I'll kick it over to you, Stu, to kick us off with a play. You know I'm going to like this guy.
Oh, yeah. I'm going. This is your guy right here. I mean, you should practically have a Pistons flag somewhere back up there for all the Bojan Bogdanovic hype we've heard so far this year. And I just think this is truly, the best possible matchup we can get him here against a Spurs team, right? We talk about these games all the time, 2 very blowout-proof teams, or prone teams, that are now playing each other right here. We got the Spurs and we got the Pistons. 235 game total, second highest on the slate. Who's the Pistons' most prolific scorer? It's Bojan. He can get it done from beyond the arc. We know the Spurs are one of the worst teams at defending the 3, but he is also one of the best mid-range guy. He's pretty much at his age, he can score on 3 levels better than mostly any other guy in the league, which is pretty crazy. Obviously, a huge trade chip right now, kind of playing to see where he ends up the rest of the year. And I just think this is a smash spot. Over 9 of his last 12 games coming in, very consistent, always around that 21, 22 average so far this season. He's always going to be around this number, but sometimes blowouts kind of take us out of contention and stuff. I just think there's nobody on the Spurs team that can guard him. When we look at how shooting forwards have done recently, just bigs that can actually, put the ball up. We saw Randall have 25 despite a great game from Brunson. And then we saw KD, despite a huge blowout, didn't even have to touch the court on the 4th. He dropped 25 as well. Christian Wood had a good game against them as well. Just tons of shooting forwards getting the job done. So perfect matchup right here. I think the Pistons, obviously a high-paced game right here. There's going to be plenty of shot attempts. I think he should go over 25 in this one.
Yeah, I love this, obviously. One thing I always like to mention on these guys is 2 of their highest usage guys are coming off the bench in Sadiq Bey and Alec Burks. So obviously love to see that Bojan get some run without those guys.
Yep.
And we're heading into my play. First play, it's a little juicy, -120 on James Harden. But I'm going rebounds, assists this game. Obviously, we have no Embiid already ruled out, which was interesting. They obviously didn't rule Embiid out until like 30 minutes before in the last game. But Harden, 10 rebounding chances last game. He had 16 potential assists. Only 8 of them came through, and only 6 of those rebounds came through. So I think we have a nice regression spot coming here for him to grab all of those rebounds that he had. And he actually really played shitty against the Pacers, but had 38.5 minutes in regulation. And they're facing off against the Bulls, who rank bottom 10 in assists allowed per game and defensive rebounding. Obviously, I don't expect James Harden to be on the offensive glass much. So those numbers definitely reflect what we're going to see with Harden here. I think this pace is going to be great. I think that Harden's going to have a usage pushing upwards of 35%. But I also think that Caruso could be in there to bother some things. I think that we could see some of the length from the Bulls bother him on the drives. Obviously, I'm not worried about Vucevic. We love attacking Vucevic in terms of points, but I think we can see those alley-oops to Montrezl Harrell, a little bit more athletic in those pick-and-roll spots to get that assist up. And obviously, a lot of threes going to be going up from the Bulls today, seeing as Philly is definitely more of the filtering towards the 3 type of team, like a lot of the big teams in the East. So really like this spot. I think 16.5 is pretty what word am I using? What word am I looking for? Pretty
Generous.
Easy to get for a guy who's averaging 17.5 potential assists per game, and that's with Embiid playing. So sign me up. I think we could easily get there in terms of rebounds or assists. So I'm just going to combine them and take that spot.
Yeah, and I like what you said right there about the rebound chances opening up. Embiid, obviously one of the biggest staples down there. That eliminates, 15 plus rebound chances per game. So Harden, we know how good of a rebounder he is. And also, once again, he always gives us that chance. A 15 assist game for James Harden is not a crazy feat at all, especially when you take the usage out from a guy like Joel Embiid. So I really like this combo right here. And I would not be surprised if he just got right there, right close with just assist itself.
Beautiful. And I know we couldn't do a show without having some sort of Washington bet in here. At least it's not the Commanders, right? At least I don't have to fade the Commanders here for it. So heading over to the Washington game here.
Yeah, I put together this little 3-leg same game parlay over on DraftKings Sportsbook. We'll start out Porzingis 20 points, SGA 25 points, and SGA first quarter assist. I'll start out with SGA real quick right here. He has 25 points in 28 of 34 games so far this season. He's only missed that mark in 6 games, and that could have been injury, blowout, blah, blah, blah. Well, he crushed this number against Washington earlier in the season. I believe he went over 40 points in that game. I'm taking the alt line. I don't love the 30, to be honest, but SGA is just such a high usage player. He's almost guaranteed 20 shot attempts per game. I do think the Washington can slow him down better than most teams in the league. We got Porzingis at the rim protecting, and we got Denny out there who's a fantastic one-on-one defender. So I do think we'll be able to slow SGA down, but honestly, same kind of situation as Giannis the other day. I would not be surprised if he took 12, 13 free throws in this game. I said it about Giannis. He had 15 free throws on 21 attempts the other day. I don't think it'll be quite that crazy, but I could see 12, 13 trips to the line here for SGA as well. They're going to attack the rim despite Washington's good protection. So he crushes that number on the season. 1 first quarter assist should be free, honestly. He's missed it in like 2 out of his last, 10 or so. So people are a little bit maybe reluctant, but it should be an unbettable number. He's averaging 2.1 first quarter assist on the number. He's going to play the full first quarter every single game. He's playing that 12 minutes every time. Had 4 first quarter assists against Washington earlier this season. They're going to send everything at him, force him to kick those out. So that's just a free leg right there. Finally, Porzingis, he has an insane height advantage. Have we looked at this yet? He's 7'3". When we look at the bigs, the best they got is Mike Muscala, who's 7
off the
foot
bench.
tall. Yeah, who shoots threes for a living. The guy just wants to stay as far away from the paint as absolutely possible. Besides that, you got a bunch of 6'8", Kenrich Williams kind of guys. I believe Robinson Earl is still injured. Just nobody.
He's out. Yep.
Exactly. That can stick. And what's his name? Poku. That would have been fun, right? Poku down there, but he is also out as well. So just nobody that can mess with that size. Now, no Bradley Beal. Porzingis averaging well over 20 points without Beal on the season. Kuzma will be taking the shots, but it's very easy for Porzingis to get this number without Beal. He should absolutely demolish. They're going to double him. He's just going to put up those little short mid-range shots that he always does. He's not going to bully people. When he sees that double, he'll instantly put up that shot attempt. That's from someone that's watched a lot of Porzingis this season. I just think this is a very easy same game parlay, -110 over on DraftKings.
Love it, love it, love it. Last play for me is going to be Kyrie. I know I'm putting salt on the wound because we missed by the hook in their last game that I bet on Kyrie. And that was because they blew him out and he only played 30 minutes, right? He's usually going to get 36 to 38 minutes, full game run. And now we're facing off against the Pelicans tonight. I just like Herb Jones facing off against Durant. I think that's going to make this a little bit easier for Kyrie, seeing as both of these guys are over 30% usage rate without KD really having the chance to do what he usually does, or at least face a much harder task. I think Kyrie has to pick up his game here. Kyrie, I had to take points, rebound, assists. I was really thinking about points, assists, but we've seen games where he had 0 assists, but had 9 rebounds, and that was 2 games ago, right? So he's had the ability to pop off in either stat, averaging 10 rebounds and assists per game in these first 2 games and 11.5 over the last month. But I think that we're going to see a lot of shot attempts. I think we're going to see a full usage game from him. And I think we could also see this game start moving a little bit quicker than people are expecting. 231 total. I actually think that's kind of light. I think that we could see some fast up and down pace here. I think the best matchups are going to be going towards Durant. Obviously, pretty good reason why. The dude's a top 2 scorer in the NBA. So sign me up. Kyrie going to get the job done tonight against the New Orleans Pelicans.
Yeah, I like this look a lot. I know our guy NBA Props was talking to me about this one last night. So obviously great to see 2 sharp guys like you. I think you said it very well. Obviously KD just has the tougher matchup. And when we get clear opportunities between 2 stars where one guy has it easier than another, I think that's just a great spot. I don't know if you saw that viral video going around in their huddle of KD saying Kyrie should take the game-winning shot, and it ended up working. So, I mean, they got that team mentality going right now. And really, I mean, who's going to stop Kyrie on this team. I really don't think it's going to be anyone. So I agree. I think this sets up for a very good game for him. Hopefully the Pelicans keep it close. The spread says they do. And hey, they're a gritty team. So it should be a good game.
Yeah, 4-point spread, 231 total. And like I said, I think we have a little bit of room to go over that even. So we'll head to a quick recap here and get you guys on your way. Kick it to you first here, Stoop.
Yep, Bojan Bogdanovic over 21.5 points, minus 113 for the Pistons. Then we're going to a same-game parlay on DraftKings. Porzingis, 20 points. SGA, 25 points. Throw in an SGA first quarter assist, minus 110 over on DraftKings, half a unit.
Beautiful. And I'll be heading to the Joel Embiid-less 76ers. James Harden facing off against the Bulls, over 16.5 rebounds and assists, minus 120. And Kyrie facing off against the Pelicans, over 36.5 points, rebounds, assists. Appreciate all you guys tuning in. We'll be back, or at least I'll be back tomorrow. Make sure you guys go follow Stu if you haven't already. Obviously, I'm assuming you have if you've been on this channel before. So we'll be over on Twitter. Make sure you follow both of us, have that notification bell on. And we'll be back on Monday for Pass the Prop, coming at you guys, recapping Week 18. So have a good one, guys. Best of luck this weekend. And, let's crush these props.